Yo, what up? D Wayne, what up? How we doing? How are we doing? Who else we got up in here? Nobody. Just D Wayne. Waiting for the rest of yous. Waiting for the rest of yous motherfuckers to come in the room. You dirty jerk offs. Always coming in late. How you guys doing? How you doing? No, I don't talk like that. What we got? Got 6 people in here, but nobody's talking. So therefore, I don't know who's in. Oh, there we go. Eddie. What's up, Eddie? What's up, Eddie? Eddie Alvarez. Oh, who else we got? Anthony. AJ. The original AJ. What else we got? Motherfuckers? You motherfuckers. I'm gonna drop a Butterbean video tomorrow. Armor Pilates. My dream came true. Canelo is going to destroy Bud, or Bud is they're still not fighting for sure. So I don't know what the fuck is you talking about. But I do think Canelo's open to it now. At first he wasn't. Because it's like, here's a lot of money, fight somebody smaller, as opposed to here's a little bit less money and fight somebody way bigger in Benavidez. They announced it. Show me. Show the link, Armor Pilates. You show the official link. If I go to BoxRec right now, I guarantee you it doesn't say Canelo versus Bud Crawford. Word. What up, Eon? Live stream news dropped at Ring. Yeah, I guarantee. Matter of fact, you know what? You dirty motherfuckers. I'm going to do this right now. Because Armor Pilates is full of the proverbial shit. Here we go. Canelo BoxRec. Here it is. And look what's there. Nothing. Look at that. Nothing. Not announced. Bullshit. So, until it is actually announced, I don't believe it. Can't believe Teofimo turned. No, it is not trash, my man. BoxRec isn't trash because it goes by the actual state athletic commission or the country athletic commission, by the official records that's sanctioned for the bout, that which makes it official, not somebody just flapping their gums. You feel me? Can't believe Tio turned down Superhero Matias. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. Why the fuck would he fight Subriel, who has like a 95% knockout ratio, killed a person, and just came off a loss? I wouldn't fight him either. Just come off a loss. No. We are looking for legacy big money fights. Subriel Matias is neither a legacy fight nor is he a big money fight. So why the fuck would he fight him? Now, for boxing purists like us, yeah, dope. But business-wise, nah. King Dub. Can't wait till Lopez and Garcia become irrelevant. Damn. Why? No Bud, no Tank. That's crazy. Bud fans already looking for their excuses. They're not fighting yet, homeboy. It might happen, though. Now I think it might happen because I saw Canelo, his tune changed. But definitely not official. I don't care what nobody say. Tio stock dropped drastically. He no longer a top tier. Why? Why does stock drop drastically? Subriel carries more power than Tio. I disagree. Subriel's a chopper. Subriel's a lumberjack. He works in Canada. He brings Christmas trees to New York and he sells them. He chops people down. He's not powerful. Tio is a sniper. Teo stock went up because of ringside. Can't believe you like box rec and they don't even have. It's true. They will have. So I was a nobody in boxing. They will have absolutely a big fight like that though. So it's all about the source. Don't forget, my last fight was in 2000. So we're talking before they were even in existence. My last fight. Why are you all talking about Lopez and Garcia? What's going on? The who's who was at the. I know. Wouldn't it have been dope if they invited me? I saw a couple of content creators here. I was like, motherfuckers. I want to get there. What can I do to be on these fucking, like, what can I do to be, I want to be an essential at any of these big fights. Like, oh, now we're flying you out. We're flying you out. We're flying you out. 2 lackluster performances, racist, begging for, okay, good point. Crazy how you could be racist and be invited. Well, according to him, he's not racist. Are you talking about Ryan? Ryan was straight up racist. Teo, you can kind of read it as, oh, he calls himself a gorilla. You know what I'm saying? Teo's was racist too, but a little more ambiguous. Ryan shit was completely unambiguous. His shit was just straight up spray painted racist. I know. Ryan Teo, well-known racist. Teo, not well-known. Ryan, as of late, yes. Isn't he undisputed? No, he wasn't undisputed. What he did was he beat the lineal champion, so he's lineal. So he calls it undisputed, but he really wasn't undisputed. I don't believe in either weight class. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't any content creators. But just like announcers and shit. But I guess I'm not an announcer yet. No, Matthias lost his last fight, Julian. He took a big fat ale. I've been trying to talk to Turkey. He doesn't respond to me. I hit him up once, and then you know how it is when you don't follow somebody, and if I hit him up once, they say invite sent. They won't let me send another message. So what can I do? Let me see. I'm gonna do it right now. Fuck it. Can't hurt, right? Let's go to my DM. 2 requests. Don't know who these people are. Let's go to Turkey. Turkey LL Sheik. Okay, here we go. Hello, I'd love to be involved in your Riyadh season boxing events. Okay. Boom. Just sent another one. I doubt he'll respond, but fuck it. Can't hurt, right? If the fight was announced for undisputed, it should stay as undisputed. I don't know what it was announced for. I was about to say maybe Ellie Sackback. Yeah, I'm cool with Ellie. Like, I know Ellie. He's cool with me, but he's opportunist. Like, he doesn't give me much time of day because I'm not a big name. But I bet you if I was a big name, he'd be like fucking picking up every phone call. I heard Teofimo versus Ryan might be next. That's a good fight. Maybe. I don't know how cocky ass Frock got a Turk interview because he was a former fucking world champion. If I was a former world champion, I'd be there right now. Hell, Eon, are you fucking kidding? I would have gone in a second. I would have grabbed wifey. I would have hired a fucking babysitter, got my mother-in-law, whatever need be. We would have flew out there in a hot second. You gotta be kidding me. That shit would have been, not only would I do it, Eon, I'd be super excited. Fucking, they pamper you. Flying out there, the weather's nice, cold, chilling, doing what I love, getting a vacation, a little break from the kids, dopeness. Looking desperate. I'll give you a desperate backhand slap. So Marco, you're hoping a billionaire will respond to you on social media. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But the problem is, what other way do I have? You know what I'm saying? Like, what other avenue can I get to reach him? Now, you have to remember one thing, that dude, I don't know if you're being a fucking smartass with that comment or not, but I have millions of fucking followers and subscribers and likes and all that shit. So I'm not just a nobody. So there's a very good chance. Matter of fact, I bet you he's seen my videos. I bet you he knows who I am. Now, he might not, he just might be like, oh, that white guy who does, you know what I mean? It might not be like deep, but I bet you he's probably heard of me. So that's what makes it possible. That's the only reason I reach out. If I didn't have a body of work behind me and didn't have any kind of a name, then yeah, I wouldn't. It's like, why the fuck would I even bother? That'd be funny if he responded right now and said, sure, that dude, I would send you a bottle of champagne with poison in it. You going to Vegas for Border Wars? No. That's the same day as the tank fight, which I will most likely be covering here in Brooklyn. Well, I'm in Connecticut, but hour away. Do you think you discriminate because you look white? Well, Armor, I am white. Do I get discriminated? Yeah, I do. I don't know if I don't get discriminated from getting announcer jobs. I think I get discriminated by fighters who want to give me interviews. That I've seen. Yeah, there's some discrimination in boxing for white boys. And again, I've said this before, people. I'm not crying about being white in America because I know I got it made. But in terms of just boxing, ever since I was a kid, matter of fact, growing up in the hood in the 80s and 90s in Hell's Kitchen, being white was not a luxury. Matter of fact, it made life tougher if you grew up poor in the hood in that area. And in all boxing gyms, you got tested way more. Way more. People fucking tested me way more. People assumed I was going to be whack. I had to perform 3 or 4 times better just to get half the respect that a non-white boy would get for looking good in the gym. So yes, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. But hood is hood, you know what I mean? So most people who come from like the urban hood or whatever area you want to call it, we do connect. We grew up watching the same shit, knowing the same lingo, even across the country. Like some of you dudes from like Eon from Indiana, dudes from the South, we still, even though our lingo is different, we grew up watching the same shows, listening to the same music, wearing the same sneakers, all that. So there is a common bond. But yes, definitely discrimination. Hit that like button. And I get discrimination now still, because let's not forget, I would say 90% of boxing fan, like in this room right now, 90% of you are probably black, right? So to this day, I'm the minority, which is fine. Like, most people, all my subscribers, all my viewers, you guys are all cool. Like we just talk boxing. We're not looking at color. But yeah, that's definitely there. I remember I did an interview with Bill Haney, and Bill Haney started talking about this one black fighter, how he's a crack baby or something about crack babies. And I had this person hit me up. There's a black person was like, oh man, you a culture vulture, you a sellout, having Bill Haney talk to you about crack babies. That shit's mad whack. Calling black people crack babies to a white man. And I'm just like, what? I didn't fucking tell him to say that. But so my point is, they were looking for a reason to use their race shit, pull the race card. Shit, even on TBV, they pull the race card sometimes. But I'm used to it. As long as it's not out of control, I'm okay. It's going to happen because I'm in a space that's predominantly not white. It's going to happen. If it's out of control, then I step away from whatever it is. I'm not here for all that. Exactly. Mostly black, actually, Armor, and then Hispanic definitely comes in second. My brother, what's up, Fighting Words? I'm honored to be shouted out, of course. Back of your neck look like a pack of hot dogs. Back of my neck? That's what for fat people. That was a weird thing to say. Never said you were quote, quote, nobody. Billionaires usually not on the socials and good. He's on the socials though, that dude. He's on the socials. I hear that he responds to people. That's another reason why I did it. Yeah, I'm black. Then a motherfucker. I know you are. Who's the Mexican that runs Fight Hype? I don't know. It's Marco Vegas or something. Oh, no, he runs Fight Hub. I know him too. Marcos Viega, I think his name is. Marcos with an S and a C. You cool, don't worry about it. Appreciate you. I know you're kidding. He said I'm black than a motherfucker. Yeah, we can see that. And I'm white than a motherfucker. He's seen you. Who's seen me? Turkey? Turkey see me? I think he has. I'm not trying to be arrogant, but boxing community is not that big. So when I'm averaging 10 million views a month, it's pretty likely that almost everybody in the community. I've had people hit me up that have never liked a video. Steven Jackson, right, from All the Smoke. Never liked a video, doesn't follow me. I love your shit. Shaq, like people who Shaq still doesn't follow me, even though we fucking talk and he just didn't follow me. And I'm not gonna ask him because I feel like it's corny, like, please follow me. So it's like, and I do that a lot of times. I'll like something, I just don't follow people, and I don't hit the like button, but I'll like it in terms of in my brain, like, oh, that's dope content. I'm not black, I'm chocolate. All right? Chocolata. Just get to 1 million. YouTube says, let me tell you something, man. That's not going to happen for a long time. I'm at 116,000 on Instagram, which is my most popping platform. And by the way, whoever told me this, TikTok is being banned on the 19th. So it's still going to keep going, but it sucks. There goes a revenue stream for me. Whack. Shaq knows you. Turkey knows you. Maybe. But again, there's difference between Shaq being like Shaq liked me and watched enough of my shit and reached out. Turkey might have just, But I'm telling you, man, I go to these fights, and people I wouldn't expect, like, yo, I love your shit. And I'm like, oh, fighters, you know what I mean? Benitez or Pacquiao? Pacquiao. I think Benitez was overrated. You should get into Bill's pockets and promote his son. No. The Saudi guy is every chat. Huh? I believe Tom Brady is in boxing chats. Oh, word? That's dope. So he might follow me for all I know. I heard that, I didn't know this, but I was watching Charles Barkley on Club Shay Shay, and he loves boxing. I just did a video on him. Hey, Shaq, and it's a good chance Barkley knows me, because Shaq might have been like, yo, look, because I did a video on Barkley. It's crazy how social media can expand your presence, isn't it? I would have had no name if it wasn't for social media. So I'm thankful for it. But there's also a lot more competition now. Nobody does what I do, though. No, I think it might happen now, Chris, because Canelo changed his tune. Now I think it might happen. But before that, and I think I was right to think it wouldn't, because Canelo was saying no. Like, why wouldn't I think that? Now Canelo's being like, payday. Is that racist? Turkey sees everything boxing, he says. Well, yeah, then he should know me. It sucks. Like, I never told you guys this, but Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes from All the Smoke reached out to me like fucking 5 months ago, and it was Matt Barnes. I talked to him. He was like, yo, I love your videos. We're starting a boxing platform, which he started, which Andre fucking Ward runs now. We want to get you involved. And we had a couple back and forths. He's like, it's crazy right now. Let me circle back with you. And I just never heard from him. So I think what happened was he went with Ward and Roy Jones. And I really think if they use me with those guys, I feel like it would be so good, because I love Andre Ward, but doesn't Andre Ward give off almost like here's a little glimpse into my fraternity. This is my fraternity of being a fighter, and I'm talking to fighters, and we have all our inside shit, and you're not welcome, but I'll open the door so you could peek in. That's the kind of vibe I feel like Andre Ward gives off. Having me there included would attract and make it so much more warmer for the average person to watch. What do you guys think? Because that's what and I'm not just saying that because I want to be a part of it. I really believe that. I watch it and I'm like, you guys kind of make people feel a little alienated. Like, I know what that's like. See, people don't get it. Well, and they love talking about how people don't get what it's like to be a fighter. Like, he says that a lot. Who the fuck wants to watch that? It makes people feel like, oh, you want to feel connected to the material, not on the outside. 100 million type fight Denmark. Huh? Facts. PBC is easier in Turkey. Yeah, true. Yo, Dubai makes it rain in the desert. Yeah, true. What's up, AK? No. Just know it's all a favorite, but not mad at your thinking. No. Just know it all, and that's my fave. Huh? Yeah, it'll feel natural. It's like Sean Zattel on Sean Porter's. Yeah, I don't watch Sean. I'm shocked that the dude, remember the dude in our chat, in my chat the other day, said Sean's from Brooklyn? I met that kid. He does not seem like he's from Brooklyn. He was doing this thing, right? We were at a presser. And he was cool. I'm not talking shit about him. So I mean, he didn't really talk to me much. So he did have a little bit of a standoff thing. But he was doing this thing where we're sitting there and a hip hop song came on. I believe it was a Wu-Tang song. He started rapping to it. But he started like, you know, he's a white dude with long, stringy, silky fucking hair, buttoned down. He was like, you know, a smoke on the mic, like smoking Joe Frazier. And he rapped every word to the whole fucking song, not stopping. Every word. And was like, yo, and was like, he came off like back what we used to call I don't know if I could say the word, so I won't, but I'll spell it. Wigger. He kind of came off like a one, like it was like kind of cringy. It was like, and he did the whole song. He wouldn't stop. I get a couple verses. Yeah. You know, there's my favorite. The whole fucking song. So I was like, this guy. And when I heard he's from Brooklyn, I was like, what? That to me sounded like some shit somebody from like the Midwest would do who, you know, didn't grow up around hip hop, but loved it and kind of wants to be down. Just saying. Andrew keeps hating on casuals. Yeah, exactly. Normal behavior types. Sean from Brooklyn. No, I believe you. Oh, you're the one who said it, right? No, I believe you, AB. I'm just saying you're the one who told me. And I'm shocked. I completely believe you. I don't know. You said you went to high school with him, so I believe you. What do I think? If you get some money, get some money. Sean grew up poorly. Jank. That's really what happened. Word for word. The whole fucking song. Like doing his own, like, yo, like doing all this shit. And I was like and ODing with it. Like, not just like a smoke. It was like, a smoke on the mic, like smoking Joe, and like all this shit. And I was like, okay, you know every word. I got it. You know hip hop. Oh, cool. Like, sorry, Ian. He was one of those cool. Oh, he was a goth kid? Exactly. That's what he comes off as. So why is he sitting there throwing on his best black scent, doing a whole 36 Chambers verse? I'm just saying. Don't disrespect the Midwest. I know that. Nah, Midwest is dope. If you like cows. No, I'm just playing. Jeez, man, he can't love Wu-Tang. It's not what he did. It's how he did it. You understand what I'm saying? And how fucking long it lasted. What do you think about Tank asking for 150 million? I think he's trying to get as much money as he can. No, Eon, he was not playing. 1 billion% he was dead serious. And again, I'm not talking shit about him because I've had no bad interactions with him. He didn't really engage with me much, but maybe he didn't know who I was, whatever. But that just kind of threw me off. I was like, why is this guy rapping the whole song? Like loudly. I got Teo by decision over Tank. Okay. As a fellow New Yorker, white dude, I'm cringing. Jank, you're white? Wait. Jank. First of all, I don't know what kind of fucking white guy's name is Jank, but you're white and you're from New York. Please confirm or deny that. And how old are you? And what part? Yeah, what you're saying. I hate when people. Yeah, it was corny, and I hate saying that because he seemed nice, but it was just like, the fuck. You know what I mean? And I actually saw him spar Sean Porter. He actually didn't look too bad. That surprised me. He actually threw way better hands than I thought he would. Zattel. So that surprised me. That actually surprised me more than anything else. So maybe he is from Brooklyn. Detroit and Chicago are all major Midwest cities. I'm aware of that. I go in when I'm rapping Wu-Tang too. You got to get hyped. Are you a white guy with are you a like 5'8" white guy with long silky hair and a button down? Franklin? Are you? Just curious. And that's what it was. This dude AB said he was a goth. It seemed very like forced, like almost like because we're around mostly black people and like in that like almost like he wanted everybody to know that he knows the words. It was that kind of thing. Who believes Puerto Ricans created hip hop with black people? That's not true. That's the thing going on, right, with Lord Jamar and Crazy Legs, but that's not true. Still no two Ferrari. Yeah, well, I mean, Tank's probably changed his. Yeah, showing him a boxing with Paulie, I believe. I don't know how much he was. I mean, I've seen him spar. He definitely doesn't look experienced. He looks like better than I thought, but not experienced. From Queens. Oh shit! All right, not to get in your business, but you know my father was from Queens. I spent mad time in Flushing and Astoria growing up, and Jackson Heights. So what part? What part of Queens is the question? What part of Queens? Let's see. If you're a white guy, I'm gonna guess Bayside. I'm gonna guess Bayside or like Forest Hills. Haha, but some of my friends are, and they're the same way. No, that's major camp. Puerto Rican people did not create hip hop. Hip hop, of course, it was created by black people. That's obvious. Obvious. Nah, he's not from no damn Queensbridge. There's no white people in Queensbridge. Like zero. There's negative whiteys in Queensbridge. Man, I hope I get approved to this fucking Tank event. I'll tell you guys that. Hope that happens. Would love to visit New York one day. Oh, get your ass on a plane, wherever the hell you're from, I forget where, and come down. Are you one of those New Yorkers who think New York is the only cool place to live? No. Not the only cool place. Mark, where I grew up in Flatbush. You've been there, real hood. Flatbush? You said Bensonhurst. You said Bensonhurst. Now you're changing up your story. Kew Garden? Yeah, maybe. He didn't answer where he's from. Have you ever called a fight before? Yes, I have. Tank's fighting at the Barclays Center. You said Bensonhurst. I remember it. You said you were Asian and you're from Bensonhurst. I remember. Oh, see. Horrible stuff. A lot of tethering and hijacking these days. New generation says everything is trolling. I moved to Bensonhurst from 14 to 22. Are you like Asian, like your family's from China, like you speak Mandarin? Yes, Flatbush is a long ass avenue that is in a bunch of different parts of Brooklyn. But Flatbush is also an area in Brooklyn, which I don't think they call it Flatbush anymore. I don't know what Flatbush used to be. Because I never, growing up, we didn't go to Brooklyn because it was a fucking shithole. But what did the area that was called Flatbush, maybe AB, you can answer this. What's that called now? The area that used to be called Flatbush? Because I remember I knew some people who lived over in Prospect Heights, and they called that Flatbush back then. Yeah, I guess I'm being kind of like educated, racist guess, Asian, because most Asians from Brooklyn, especially on 8th Avenue, are Chinese. So that's why I'm saying that. I'd be very shocked if he's not Chinese. Or, I don't know. It's usually just Chinese. Could be Taiwanese. Could be, Hong Kong. I'm going to guess Chinese, though. Chinese, and he speaks Mandarin. Let's see if he answers. What's up, Clea? Little Caribbean. The Little Caribbean. I visited New York once to see Wilder versus Ortiz. I was at that fight, too. I was at that fight. Wait, was that the one where Wilder was almost out the round before, and then the next round he knocks Ortiz out? Or was that 2? My flight was delayed and got 0 time. Oh, that sucks. It's Prospect Heights. Dumbo, Park Slope, downtown, BK. I grew up in Ditmas Park, Ditmas Park area. Yeah, man. I used to live. I lived over in Kensington, right by Ditmas Park. Yeah, Prospect Heights. Dumbo wasn't considered Flatbush. What? Flatbush wasn't considered Prospect Heights, Dumbo, and Park. So Park Slope and Dumbo and Brooklyn Heights were always. Oh wait, Prospect Heights might have been Flatbush. Dumbo and Park Slope were not considered part of Flatbush. What's the best boxer slugger matchup? George Foreman versus Ali. Yeah, that might be it. Dumbo is where Gleason's gym is. It stands for, it's an acronym, Dumbo, Down Under Manhattan Bridge Overpass. So basically means it's under the Manhattan Bridge, and it's right where Gleason's gym is now. It used to be ghetto. Now it's one of the most expensive areas in Brooklyn to live. You know, Queens, I was told from my dad, black people live together, while people live together, Puerto Rican live together. It's crazy. I'm from Queensbridge. You're a white guy from the Queensbridge projects? Is that correct? I was at Barclays Center, and it was back and forth. Wilder beat his chest up, knocked him down. Yeah, that was a dope fight. I was at that one too. Question: whoever wins Fury versus Joshua gets a third. I think Usyk should just fight Bakoli and I don't know, maybe Zhang or one of these fucking guys and just retire. I'm by Ocean Parkway. Yeah, I lived on Ocean Parkway, kid. I lived on Ocean Parkway and Newkirk. That's where you're at now. Ocean Parkway, right between Flatbush and Kensington. I literally lived on Ocean Parkway and Newkirk. All Hasidic Jews, as far as the eye can see. New York is too complicated now. That's most of the neighborhoods. Yeah. Call me MPO. Hell nah. Triple G versus Canelo, 1 over Ali versus Foreman. Nah, you're crazy. You are out of your mind. Ali versus Foreman was viewed by billions of people like it was a way bigger fight. Damn, I'm around there. There you go. You know what it's like. Ditmas Park right up there. They got that one strip, the only fucking gentrified or developed strip. Everything else is just all Hasidic Jews and like Indian and Pakistani and that kind of shit. No coffee shops. Shit is just desolate. Yes, it was a hard area, but if you mind your business and stayed out the way, it was cool. What are you, Irish? You must be Irish. All the white kids I knew who grew up in the projects were Irish. Literally, almost all of them. All the project white kids I knew. Is New York the most diverse state? I believe so, yeah. Hell yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I've been around. Been around the world and and yeah, absolutely. Melting pot than a motherfucker. Yeah, no, for real. Very diverse. Crazy mixes of people I knew growing up. Crazy, man. Half Indian, half Asian, half black, half Samoan, like all kinds of crazy shit. What's up, Warlock? I like that name. Warlock Boxing. I used to hit people with uppercuts. I would levitate their ass off the ground like I was a warlock. How would that conversation with you and Turkey go? Would you suggest other fights? Nah, I would just be like, yo, I would love to be involved to commentate or to interview fighters for your platform. That's what I want to do. Now, or I'd be like, or anything you would want me to do, I'm down. It would be more like a, I'll take what I can get kind of conversation. But that'd be hilarious if you responded to me. I'm going to look right now. Nope, he didn't respond to me. People probably think Indiana, a lot of white people, but I didn't start seeing white people. Well, it depends what part, right? Indiana is mad white, but there's parts that aren't. just like all of America. What if Turkey tries to hold your hand? He could hold my hand all he wants. He could hold my hand for a job. He could hold my hand all he wants. I'm Italian and Irish. Told you. By the way, when my grandfather came from Virginia, grandmother, she was like, where are you raising my grandbabies? And we moved shortly after. So you didn't grow up, you're confusing the shit out of me. So you didn't grow up in the projects? You only just for a couple of years? Is that what you're saying? Definitely, I want to see the melting pot. I'd say California too. Everyone is here. East Coast, West Coast. Damn, you're in Cali? Hope you didn't get those fires and fuck you up. So you'd start stripping for turkey money? I didn't say stripping. You said stripping. That's gay. I just said holding hands. How was NY during the crack era? It's where I grew up, man. Literally the era I grew up. It was fucked up. I had crackheads breaking into my apartment when I wasn't there. I had crackheads breaking into my apartment when I was there. I had crackheads snatching chains. I had drug dealers who supplied the crackheads, controlling the streets. Hookers who were hooked on crack. It was just out of control. Out of control. It traumatized the fuck out of me when I think back about it now. If I just would have grew up 10 years earlier, it would have been a different story. Chicago might be the second most diverse city. Might be. I think LA probably is, California, but I grew up but left at 12 or 13. Okay. You were chilling with Nas and MMA God. You can't disrespect no one. Okay. Who's disrespecting who? It's a very confusing statement. Was guns a big problem? Yep. I got held up at gunpoint twice. Yeah. Early on, though, early 80s, it was throw the fair one, shoot the fair one. Meaning just fight. One-on-one, nobody jumps in. But the 90s hit, and it was all about jumping. People would jump each other, stomp you out, get grimy. It was that whole like Onyx Wu-Tang movement. And it went from like, that was tough now if you stomp somebody out. Oh, look at this bitch. Oh, you a bitch. Oh, you don't talk shit now. It's like when there's fucking 15 to 20 Timberlands raining down on your face, but you're the bitch? Nah. Did you and your friends get strung? What? No, I didn't smoke the fucking crack. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah, he asked if I was smoking. I wasn't. Just because everybody in the neighborhood is selling it doesn't mean I'm smoking it. You goofball. First of all, I was a child, right? Crack hit hardest up until I was about 13 to 15. But the hardest was between like the ages of like 7 to like, I guess, 11 or 12. So no, I was not smoking crack. You know what? I know what it is. I know why you said that. Just because I'm white, so you assume.
Oh, that's racist.
I thought more of you, MPO. Yeah, you know this, man. Fires of serious. All right, well, hopefully everything works out over there. It's fucked up. You was STD, I bet. Scared to death. Yeah, sure the fuck was. Crack had most of the map wild, and my brother and I were explaining this to my nephew. He just couldn't relate. Yeah, it was crazy. You may have got a whiff of something. Honest question. No, he didn't ask if I caught a contact high. He asked if I was sitting there smoking crack. One time my pops was taking me to school one day and we found our car shot. My car got, my dad's car, we just left it there for a second. Crackheads broke into it because my book bag was in the back seat with literally a fucking like 10-year-old school book in it. That's what they broke in for. I read that wrong? Okay. Crack is racist. I suppose. Yeah, man. Fucking crack. And then now we got the opiate shit. But I think the crack shit was worse than the opiate shit. Because when you're on opiates, you just like lay there like, oh, crack gets you all fucking wired. Like you'll go do dirt when you're high on crack. Opiates, you can't even move. So I don't know anyone. I knew some people who smoke crack. I wasn't cool with them, but I knew of them. What's up, Robert? What's up? What's up? What's up? So do you know what it smells like? No, I don't. Actually, I don't. Thank God. I couldn't. Nah, because it wasn't like you're walking down and everybody's like sitting there. It wasn't like there was weed smoke in the air. It wasn't the same thing that you know what I'm saying. When people would be doing it, they'd be sitting in a corner. Like it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't just like crack smoke everywhere. You would find more crack vials, mad empty crack vials on the floor. That was all over the place. Growing up, I was asked to run my pockets in junior high school. Yeah, man. That's some racist shit because you're Asian. It happened to me too early on. Then I started learning how to fight and it didn't happen anymore. As Pookie New Jack City would say, just keeps calling me, man. Man, I don't know. Yeah, that fence fucked up. Where are you, New York? I believe Alpo, I was, but he's older than me. I was too young. I think he was the 80s. I was like, whatever. I was there. So yeah, I mean, I probably saw the shit he was doing. Probably half of the supply that he was doing was the people I saw in my neighborhood selling. Broken into was crazy. Ours was just a straight bullet. No, I had bullets. I had a bullet in my door, I believe. Apartment broken into, house broken into, robbed while we were in the apartment by crackheads. Crazy shit. Cypher, appreciate you, my man. Big shout to the extra crispy 5 piece. Appreciate you. Coke smells like piss. Okay. One time at a strip club, one of my old bosses offered me crack, and I looked at him and told him damn, he just offered it to like mad nonchalant. Like, yo, let me get a Hennessy on the rocks and a little, you want some crack? Like, what? Yes, that is correct.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
1 second, guys. Ugh, my bad. Oh, thank you.
There's clothes in here, so
Okay.
If they come out, I just spit them back in.
Thanks. My uncle would tell me all the time Italians chased him out of McDonald's. That sounds about right. If you see an NYC kid with a ski mask, don't trust him. That's about right. Morgan Freeman really been his only whole career. That's okay. Shout out to Pretty Boy Marco, Big Homie Tia, and shout out to Steph Brown with the 70s Ron Jeremy style stash. Yes, Steph Brown has a thick stizash. Is this too hot to drink? Rob, look at that. You're right on time. Just got some soursop. Yeah, it's kind of hot. Marco, you like movie Bloodsport? Love it. Love that movie. Dope fucking movie. Hell yeah. That's what I want to do when people piss me off. I want to fight old school. Get the knuckles in broken glass and just go at it. Ron Jeremy died? Did he? When did he die? What did he die from? Now I'm going to look it up. No, he's still alive. No, he's still alive. He's 71. He's from Queens. Ugh. No, he's still alive. Mark, it's only customary. I already did it. Morgan Freeman in that movie looked like how Master P looks now. Yeah, that was a dope movie. Jump off. I don't want to. What? You smoke crack, don't you? Smoke. What? Don't fuck around with it. Jump off now. That was funny. So my school was kind of like that, but that was just mad exaggerated. Like over exaggerated. Like the beginning, remember with the Welcome to the Jungle song? And they were going wild in the hallways. Like my school was like 25% of that. Big shout to my man Mo Brain. But Marco, I'm going to be on Davis Place. Any restaurant recommendations in Midtown? When is that fight? Because I'm going to apply. First off, when is that fight? I'm going to apply for credentials for it. Secondly, yes, I can give you some recommendations. DM me. You think Devin will ever reign as a true champ again? That, my friend, remains to be seen. Would you have jumped? No. Oh, word? Am I Boricua? No, I'm not. I'm Bulgarian. Qua. Champ, the Chili's is coming in now. What chili? Okay. Where is the fight at? Where is it at? What's up, Marco? See you doing better. Yeah, man. Today actually is a way better. MSG, huh? How do I apply for that? Apply for press credentials. Keyshawn Davis fight. Feb 14. Let's see. How do you apply for these press credentials? He's fighting this boy in a Chuck dude. Okay. Let's see. Press. So, credentials. Yeah, see, I don't know how to apply for it. Oh, it's top rank. Okay. So, how do you. Credentials? Yeah, how do you apply for that? Anybody have any idea? Because I'll apply. Most sent over 5 bones. All right, dope. Marco isn't Bulgarian. He's Albanian mob. I ain't no damn Albanian. Mark, you need to get Bill on more eyes on your channel. I'm not really an interviewer. Like, I mean, I am, but I'm not. I'm not chasing these dudes around. Rob, how are you? Awake at 11. Man, Keyshawn is really fighting tougher opponent. I would love to. Did you see Devin will be harassing? Yeah, I saw that. It's boss. I hit you on IG. Hit me on IG. I wish somebody knew how I could apply for credentials. There's probably people I could ask. Let me see. Actually, there is. Hold on. I'm going to ask my man here. No, here we go. Do you know how to apply for credentials for the Keyshawn fight? Question mark. All right. Let's see if that works. I got to get out there, man. You need to email Top Rank? Is it just an email? Usually they have pages where you fill it out, Alberto. There'll be like an actual credential page. Who the hell's Joy Taylor? I need emails or links, people. I don't know who the fuck Joy Taylor is. You feel me? Nah, I don't want to go under Ness's credentials because that means I'm working for him, which I'm not, which I don't do. What happened with Skip Bayless? Actually, I will ask Ness though, if he knows the link. Do you know the link where I can apply for credentials to the Keyshawn fight at MSG? Question mark. Let's see if he'll definitely know. He might not even know. He might have people that do it for him. We'll see. What happened with Skip Bayless? What did he do? Besides being an old, crazy, racist white man. I'll tell you, I would have lost it if I was. He offered 1.5 for some shit. I did hear that. Appreciate you, Alberto. You have my email? Skip. Yeah, I heard that. Damn. There must be some good person. What? No, I'm just saying. There must have been some good person. Bruh, you be under a rock. I got something under a rock for you. Lift the rock up, you'll find it. $80 for Benavidez versus Morel is crazy. It's $80? Ugh. That's rough. That is rough. That is rough. Word up. Damn. That's not going to do very well. And it sucks because I love David Benavidez. But that's too expensive. Well, they'll learn, and it will make a difference. If they drop the price, now they might not make money, but if they could drop the price from, 80 to like 40, it might actually end up in them generating more revenue because more people will do it. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, that's why people stream. Man, I don't know. Like you guys all know, I've been struggling. My business has been fucking struggling. I'm doing a little better now, but still struggling. So I always say I don't condone stealing fights if you can afford it. I think that's fucking ghetto behavior. If you can afford it, pay for it, support it. Now, if you can't, I get it. Ask BFTB, he'll steer you in the right direction. I say him because he's how I know of you. We had an interview a couple years ago. Peep your channel. I appreciate you. So wait, you saw me interviewing BF? The BF is mad cool. He's a fucking nut job when he gets pissed off, but he's a good guy. Just don't fuck with him, and he's like the dopest guy you could meet. I love Benavidez. Yeah, me too. $80 is crazy. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Let me see. Let me ask him. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask Blue Blood. Actually, that's what I should ask. Blue Blood will know for sure. He'll probably be at the event too. If your business is that bad, you should think about fraud. A fraud loan. The fuck's a fraud loan? I don't even know what a fraud loan is. Times is, yeah, they are. He interviewed me. Oh, when I went on his show, right? Yeah, I remember that. And then I had him on mine. I remember I had him on after Arrow lost. He was not happy. Okay, I should get the link to this now between Blue Blood and Ness and all these people. Like apply. Nah, I'm all right. We're going to be all right, Alberto. It's just going to be a slow recovery. I already got one, my man. Already got one. Yeah, it's going to be a slow recovery. But in the meantime, we got to get this popping right here. So all of you email Turkey Al Sheik, DM him like, yo, you heard of Marco Boxing? You gotta get that would be dope. If I can get all of my subscribers to like hit up Turkey Al Sheik and say, "Yo, you ever heard of Marco Boxing? You should have him work for you." That would be fly. Appreciate you, Alberto. Kalia World looking cute in her profile. Oh Jesus! Don't scare off the fucking 3% we got here. Mark, are you going to Border Wars? No, because it's the tank fight. I will be at that fight. You guys should DM them. Fuck it. You don't have IG, you know it's free to download. I can't believe they're cutting off Instagram, TikTok. Can't believe it. That's the whole Trump shit, right? Fuck. That's like, it's not a lot of money, but it's some money now I'm probably going to lose. Teofimo's trying to buy out his contract with Bob, but I don't think Bob might not be around that much longer. Bob's 93. TikTok never paid. No, they paid. TikTok pays. They actually paid the best. I just never got the numbers on TikTok as I do on IG. They were paying well, then the zone canceled my account. So I lost thousands and thousands of dollars because of the zone. I've never been on TikTok. Yeah, I'm not into it either. I just, because of my content, I got to put it everywhere. I put my shit on Twitter, X. Nobody gives a fuck on X. YouTube is moderate. I'll get a spike on TikTok. And then, of course, Facebook isn't. I was doing really well on Facebook. Deleted my account too. Somebody hacked it. I was doing okay in Facebook, but they wouldn't fucking approve me to monetize, so it didn't matter. Instagram's the only one. Dirty bastards. Dirty, dirty bastards. Instagram. Really. Scumbags. Let's see. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to drop Julian McClellan Julian Jackson versus Gerald McClellan on. I'm going to drop that today. And then tomorrow I got Butterbean coming in. If you had to bet who lives longer, Bob or Don? I think Bob, for some reason. Although they're pretty much the same age. Let's see. Don King birthday. Oh, wow. Don King has my wife's birthday. Don King has your birthday, Tia. Tia. What? Don King has your birthday. August 20th, 1931. Bob Aram. Wow. They're the same fucking year. Don King is older, though. Bob Aram is December at the end of the year, and so 2 months, August, September, October, November, 4 months apart. So Don King is 4 months older. Isn't that wild? 4 months older. Something about being born in 1931. You could prove it was you, it was us. Yeah, I know. Doxed? What's that mean? Bob travels way more, probably more wear and tear, but Don's done more blow. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna. I feel like Bob, because Bob is younger, 4 months younger. That is same fucking year they're born. That's wild. Don King ushered in a new wave of boxing, also robbing folks. But yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people say Bob also robbed, fuck people over. So all these promoters are. You're always hearing allegations of promoters being dirtbags and stealing and all of them. But one thing I've learned in business, because I own my own business, and people have accused me not of stealing, but of being cheap. And if you own a business, it is going to happen. You're going to be accused of either stealing or being cheap or shorting somebody. It's going to happen. That's what it is. So I don't know how true it is. You know what I mean? What I've learned usually is there's usually a little bit of both truths, right? Like the few times I was accused, like I was being a little cheap. I was upfront about it, but I was being a little cheap. So my whole thing was like, you knew what you were getting. Why are you complaining about it after the fact? It's one of those things where somebody's like, you know, like when I first started my business and I was like struggling and I would, pay a little less because I was struggling, but I was upfront. I wasn't like, this is what it's getting because we're struggling. You cool? Yeah, I'm cool with it. And then after a while, well, oh, it's cheap. Other people pay more. So it's like, okay, so it's half my fault because I should have met the standard, even though I couldn't afford it. But then the other half was the fucking person complaining. It's like, why are you going to agree to it and then complain? Just say no. Didn't Bob steal Top Rank from Ali? I don't know. That sounds like something. That sounds right, but I don't know for sure. You don't know what you don't know what you don't know. Ha ha ha. True. True. Yeah. Bob was also mobbed up. Nah, not Bob. Bob was that's Don King was in the mob. Mo. Bob's a fucking Jew from New York. He was definitely ain't no Jewish mobs. No, that was Don King. Don King actually killed the dude. I think 2 dudes. And got off on self-defense or manslaughter or whatever. Didn't serve much time for it. Who's his opponent? These nuts. That sounds like it was a These nuts setup, but it probably wasn't. Sorry. Oh, you got a cat in your profile pic. Cute. What up, Sanction Boss? Where you been at, Spider-Man? Oh, man. Oh, anybody answer me yet? Nope, nobody answered me yet with this I'm gonna try and get this damn, whatchamacallit in to apply. What do you think of the award? I didn't see the whole show. Honestly, it kind of, I don't want to see it. Like, how don't you get bored after the first couple? Like, and the award goes to, like, those shits are boring. But I like the fact that it took place. Bob's a good promoter. You saw Sam Venezuela from Canelo's team. Okay. I mean, Subriel kind of fell off after losing. He had all that heat behind him, and then he goes and loses, which hurt him tremendously because now he's not in the talks for being top anymore, really. I don't remember who beat him. Just the thought that it happened. Word. Everyone was cordial. Yeah, that's dope. I did see Devin was waiting outside, right, for Ryan, and I had the sound off, but apparently Bill screamed out like, "Oh, he's ducking" or something, and Ryan just ignored him, went in the limousine. They might even have a thing where they can't talk because of the lawsuit, or at least Ryan's lawyers might have been like, "Don't talk to him." You know? Is it true that a lot of boxing gloves are made in Pakistan? I don't know. Most of the ones I see are made in Mexico. Like the best quality ones are made in Mexico. That Mexican leather is apparently the top tier leather that you can get. Soft but durable. I love a butter soft glove, leather glove, but that's also durable. I hate hard leather gloves. Hate them. Hate them. I haven't worked out in almost 3 weeks because of this fucking cold. It's going to happen this week, though. I feel it. I'm almost back to normal. I'm probably going to get so gassed. I'm probably going to get gassed out after like 4 or 5 rounds. I'll be done. I'll keep pushing. My favorite gloves, I like Title Boxing Gear, not just because they sponsored me, but I like them. I think it's good quality. It looks dope. I just bought Cletos and the others smell. See, I have a pair of Cleto bag gloves, which were like back when I was doing way better, $200, and they're The leather is really hard. The glove is heavy. The padding doesn't seem like it's not. I really like the light foam padding that it's light and it's like it's thick. I like that. The Cleto one just is. It just feels. I don't know. And the leather is really hard, and I've used them a bunch, and it doesn't really soften or break in. So I was like, why the fuck are they so expensive? Jimbo, what up, blood? Winning brand is expensive and won't help me win. I've never heard of winning brand, but I'd say Everlast is dope. I've broken a few before those. Yeah, I like Everlast too. I used to destroy bag gloves, man, because I used to hit hard. I would destroy bag gloves, like beat them into pancakes. And I know it sounds like I'm just talking shit, but man, I wish I had people on here who are in the gym with me coming up. Hey, you guys saw me hit that machine, right? That's no joke, and that's at this age. Picture when I was younger. Not that it's a big deal, but it's strange how only PPC doesn't work with Turkey. I guess Al Heyman is extremely rich, extremely successful, and feels like he doesn't need to. But he'll work with him. These guys are open to work with him as long as they're working with, not under him. You know, because you got egos involved. Why? I don't know. Why not? Pros versus cons. Punching with top 2 knuckles, bottom 3 knuckles. You want to get him with the top 2 if possible. You want to get him with the top 2 because it's the biggest knuckle. It's a bigger bone. It connects more securely, and it's more of a straight, non-bent, non-weld, like a welded connection to like this. When you go here, actually, let me see. I think because it's a bigger bone, right? And it's a stronger part of your hand, I think it'll be a harder land with these two. But this is good too. I think it's actually negligible. I think they're pretty much the same thing. But I think the top 2 would probably produce a little more power. Bag gloves for sparring and regular gloves. The type of leather, the type of padding in the glove, and most importantly, the difference is the size, the ounces. Sparring gloves are minimum 16s up to 20, 16, 18s, or 20s. They're going to be way softer. The padding is built for softness. It's not going to be that hard padding or that gel. You know, some of these bag gloves now are like injected gel bag gloves. No, it's going to be soft padding to protect your hands and also to protect the other person's melon. Nah, you good. They were my only pair. Tore them gloves up. Punch with the first 2 knuckles. If you can. The problem is sometimes when you throw a hook, you know, you know, it depends how you're throwing. Sometimes if you're following through this way, you're going to land with these because you're following through down. Sometimes if you're following, you know what I mean? It depends how it lands. But landing with the knuckles, Roy Jones taught me that. Literally, Roy Jones taught me that. Landing with the knuckles makes a punch so much harder. Because I used to land, I went through a period of landing with like this part, like almost slapping. And it was still hard, but way different than with the knuckles. I believe one of my pro fights were in horsehair gloves back. I think they were still using them in 2000. I'm not sure though. I don't know. The answer is I don't know. I'm sure I've used horsehair fill gloves maybe back in the day, just even for working out. Like in the 80s and 90s, maybe they had them. I'm not sure. I don't know when they stopped doing that. But yeah, I wonder if they still use horsehair gloves. That's a great question. Yes, I would. I would, but as you guys saw in that in my recent video, I could turn over a shot when I want. I would switch off. Sometimes I would turn it over, and then sometimes I would be on my Roy Jones like shit. That's why I made that video, because a lot of people were calling me a slapping punch, kind of. I'm like, no. Power is what I had first before speed. Speed came after. Power is what I got the most like compliments for. Yeah, something about me, man. I always knew how to hit, like always knew how to turn everything into the punch. The brand hit and move is some horsehair gloves, I think. Rival. Okay. Marco, who wins average power box with technique on the street, or fighter or no skill with power? It's there somewhere. A power boxer with technique or a street fighter with no boxing skill with power. What? A boxer wins. Easy. No question, you could punch. I suggest you take a look at Wing Chun style punches too. I think you'll find it interesting. Wing Chun? The fuck is that? Some like Shaolin shit? Yeah, that punch video too. I've gone higher than that. I wish I would have got my highest. I've gotten in the 990s. I'm gonna get that on tape one day. Oh, pillow fisted boxer. I was like a puncher. I still think a boxer beats a street fighter. Boots for Stanionis. I got Boots. I still think Boots is one of the best fighters in the world. I know we had a couple shitty showings, but not shitty, just not great. He went from being breathtaking to being just good. You know what I mean? Keyshawn never looked as good as Boots, yet people are ranking him higher now just because he just beat this fucking Lemos guy. You know what I mean? Like Boots' last two fights looked like all of Keyshawn's fights. For some reason, right? He looked good, not amazing. Yet before that, Boots looked breathtaking. You're just like, did this dude just slow motion? Did he just Neo Matrix somebody in the like? What did he just do? And it went from that to like, yeah, he got hit a lot. He was trying to, So I'm not shitting on Boots yet. I never saw Boots as that guy. He always just, okay, well, we'll see. I saw him as that guy. But we shall see. We shall see, Boricua. Word, that just means they hold Boots to a very high standard. Yeah, nah, Boots is dope. I like Boots a lot. I like Mr. Boots a lot. Stanionis itching to get in that ring. Yeah, he hasn't fought in how long? It's been a while. It's been a while. Been a while. Who do you think Devin next opponent will be? Ryan. I think they're going to do the rematch. The ban is up in like 2 months. 3 months. They sign now. In 3 months, boom. They might fight in April. I think he's fighting Ryan next. It's going to be one of the biggest rematches. And I think Ryan might beat him worse this time because he might train harder and not get tired and not waste half of the fight Victorville rolling, doing his Victorville show. Can Victorville show? When unifies and shakes 10-pound clothes, people are going to hop back on his jock. Who? Talking about Boots? On his jock. You should say that shit. Get off my jock. Devin dropping the lawsuit would be wild. I mean, we'll see. In a way, it's like if Ryan would have provided more proof early how it happened, that it really, in fact, was tainted supplements, he probably wouldn't even got sued. He didn't provide that to the New York State Athletic Commission. He just took his suspension. He was like, fuck it. Ryan said he'll think about it if Devin drops the lawsuit and gets to test only 1 month. Nah, Ryan will fight him. I don't think we'll ever get to see Tank for Shakur, but yeah, I don't think so either. But who knows? Who knows? But yeah, you might be right. It ain't hard to tell. I excel, then prevail. My mic is contact, so I attract clientele. I don't know why that just came to my mind, but it did. All right, what else we got, people? I'm going to wrap it up soon. I'm feeling tired. All right, I'm going to bounce. Appreciate you guys. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Keep it real. Peace.